Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Scorpio. How are you guys? Hope all's well. So Scorpio, just going to put those aside. I did put some love readings up on Friday, Saturday. They're sitting in a playlist. If this doesn't resonate, you can check those out if you haven't done so already. They're for married, single, anything in between, where this is single. Okay. So, but anyone here who isn't single is welcome to watch if you're curious. It's always something to be learned. Scorpio, yeah. Your energy is determined to come out, yeah. So I feel it's an energy of, you know, working on something, hoping something pays off, yeah. I feel there's something here. Like I say, it's an energy of just being patient. There may be some conflict. If you're in a situation with someone, there could be some kind of conflict about patience or about something not working. Okay, it takes two people to build a relationship. So patience, and I feel it's an energy whether this is worth the work. Yeah, some kind of conflict challenges, a lot of obstacles here. Scorpio, what's going on? This is a temporary energy. Everybody's getting this right now. Is this something happening this next week? Yeah, so I do feel something that keeps happening with you and someone. Okay, conflict challenges. It's energy of whether this is something worth working for. Okay, because I do, and it is about being patient. So it's all how you handle this situation. Okay, it's about not repeating mistakes of the past, but some of you kind of feel caught in something that keeps happening over and over again. Okay, so it's telling you to kind of look at that. Yeah, so this is an energy of someone not seeing. So it's an energy of feeling a little indecisive too, whether you want to invest in this. Because I feel there's someone here, you know, there's some kind of conflict, challenges. You could be in a relationship where there's this competition kind of energy. Yeah, but I feel it's telling you to, you know, it's an energy of unable to make a decision. But I feel it's saying to take off the blindfold to look. Something you may be doing or someone with you that they keep doing. Okay, so this is so you don't repeat mistakes of the past. So this is giving you a bit of a warning. You may have some conflict with someone. So it's energy of just kind of seeing it. Taking off the rose-colored glasses, the blindfold, to be able to make a decision. Yeah, so I do feel it's energy of having to be very strong. Yeah, I feel like you have it's a lack of confidence to make a decision right now. But there's something that's happening here, I feel. It's energy of being kind, compassionate, being patient, not to make mistakes of the past. If there's a conflict, yeah, you've got someone here, I feel. Now, this could be yourself, the masculine energy, but it could be someone else. I do see a Leo energy. Yeah, you may be reflecting on a situation that's happened before too, something you didn't see. So it's telling you to kind of look at it. I feel there's going to be a decision. Yeah. This could be yourself. I mean, often this is a masculine energy, Scorpio, but I do see a Leo here. Yeah, obstacles, challenges. This is something I feel you're not going to want to repeat. Yeah, so it's an energy of a cycle ending. So I feel you actually have some good luck here. So it has to do with the timing. Yeah, so I feel the timing is right to make a choice, but I feel it's doing it at the right time. But you've got some good luck coming in. I feel this is something that's probably already over, where you're just thinking about it because you don't want to make the same mistakes. So, yeah, it has to do with cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Now, some of you could be putting a lot of effort in, always bending over backwards to please somebody, but you never get what you want. This is someone who's never completely fulfilled. You know, or you have someone where it's something you do, you're always working and it's never good enough. You're bending over backwards to please them. So it's telling you to look, okay, to look at the common things that have happened in other relationships as well. So it's an energy of going down this path. This is about building each other up. I actually feel like you're going to go off on a new path here in some way. I just feel like you're unsure, you're unable to see, but it's telling you to see. And it could be something you're doing, okay? Or it's this person who keeps thinking about you, okay? Or something that they've done. Because I feel it's someone who never gets what they want, or something's never good enough. This is a person who, like I say, they want you to fill their cup. Somebody wants you to bend over backwards to please them. They want you to indulge them. Give me what I want. So it's a little bit controlling and domineering. So I feel this, for some of you, this is something that's over. Others of you, this could be happening right now. Okay, so it's about putting in all the work. This is someone who doesn't put in the effort. I feel like, you know, it's just an energy where you're losing patience here. Yeah. But let's have a boo. I really feel like this is someone here. I mean, this could be yourself, but this could be someone around you. The person you're dealing with. Because I do see that Leo energy. Yeah, a little bit of water, some earth. Let's have a look at this Four of Pentacles. Or pardon me, Eight of Pentacles. I'm thinking Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is energy of someone putting in the work. You're waiting patiently for someone to you know, put in some work, some effort, and they're not. So someone who kind of focuses a lot on self, or they're focused on something else, but I feel there's conflict. Okay, there's some kind of conflict and argument, something that keeps happening. This is a person who wants you to do the work. I think you're losing patience. I think you're trying to be patient, but you're looking at whether this is something worth working for. Yeah, see, there it is. There's that Four of Cups energy. Some of you are drained. I feel like you work a lot. Some of you, it's the same thing happening over again, and it could be the same thing that's happened with someone else too. So that's why I feel for yourself, for this energy is not repeating whatever. It's an energy of don't bend over backwards to please somebody. Okay, it's two people coming together. It's what you both bring to the table. So this is why I feel some of you already have a situation that's happened, but you're thinking about it. So I feel it's really trying to avoid the same thing happening. Yeah, see, cooperation, compromise. See, someone doesn't want to cooperate and compromise. It ends up, and it could be just a lack of compatibility too. But it has to do with somebody constantly bending over back to please somebody, but it's like they never give you anything you want. I feel someone here is never pleased. Yeah, someone who's kind of focused on self. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Who is this person? Yeah, this is definitely a person at a crossroads in their life. It has to do with taking something to the next level, or the path this is on. So I feel it's an energy of thank you, but no thank you. I think you might go your separate ways with someone to go down another path, or you've already done this. I feel for some of you this has happened. So I feel what it's trying to tell you, not to repeat those mistakes. Yeah, look before you leap. Yeah, see, it's taking a risk. So that's what I feel before you can even see who this person is. But I do feel there's something here that you're not seeing or recognizing, or you have a person who's indecisive and can't make up their mind. It's going to be one or the other. So let's have a look at the Two of Swords. It's just the energy right now. Everybody seems to be having some kind of conflict with someone they're dealing with, or they're thinking about past relationships because they got something new coming in. So, like I say, it's an energy of change. That 5 is what brings in the change. So let's have a look at the Two of Swords. Yeah, see, it has to do with change. Let's change for the better. Some of you, I feel, are thinking of moving on here, finding the strength and confidence to take a leap of faith. Someone here is not confident enough to make a decision. This is where someone's not confident themselves. So this is why I feel one last look over your shoulder, not to repeat mistakes of the past, positive change coming. Yeah, I feel it's something that can be overcome. Okay, yeah. See, again, there it is, Two of Swords. Someone who can't make up their mind, or they don't see themselves. Yeah. I feel this is someone is telling you to take off the rose-colored glass. They could be very charming, attractive, you know, where you kind of, I mean, maybe you have a type or something here, but whatever's happened in the past, it's about not repeating. So I feel this is something you can avoid. Yeah, see, it's someone who doesn't treat you right, or they won't commit. They can't make up their mind. Yeah. You know, and it's not, I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you're doing things right, but it's an energy of acknowledging the things you're doing right or did right in the past. Okay. And if you have someone who's doing that again, and you're actually looking at this and you feel like you're doing things right, but someone's not being fair. So, I mean, I do feel like some of you, it's the masculine, some of you, the feminine's watching this energy where this is yourself, this path you've been on, choices. So I think some of you are ready to go down a different path here. Yeah, so it has to do with ending a cycle with someone. So this could be something that can be avoided, though. I really feel it can be avoided, this conflict. It has to do with cooperating and compromising. I mean, both of you could have that King of Wands energy, masculine, feminine. It's an energy of two people who like to be in control more than likely. Two people who take a lot of pride in their work, but I really feel it has to do with someone here letting somebody else do all the work. And then you're emotionally drained. See, this is someone who wants you to bend over backwards to please them, but you've been at work all day, you come home, you're tired, and they're never happy. So I feel like you never really have been getting what you want. So this is to get what you want. You have all the power you need to manifest what you want. See, manifesting your desires, going down a path with someone more compatible. Because I feel with someone here, there's a compatibility issue, or the lack of, could be this, the things you have in common. You may have something in common with this person, but I actually feel the person that you're connecting with, there's someone else just like this person. So I feel like you have a type. So, yeah. Because I'm seeing that here twice. But I do feel you're tired of bending over backwards to please. You know? Yeah. But I also feel some of you are worried about missing an opportunity. If you decide to move on and leave this behind, you're afraid you might miss an opportunity because this person might get better. So you're trying to please them. See, but you're not getting what you want. They want you to indulge. They want you to be the one to compromise. And that's what I feel. If you're always compromising, you're always the one to compromise. That's something here too. So I feel like you've got a type. So whatever you're dealing with now, okay, I feel you have the tools to manifest. It has to do with communication. It's an energy of two people who are supposed to be building each other up. I actually feel there's someone here you're realizing where you aren't seeing that they're not right. They're not treating you fair. Okay. But it's also telling you to look at the things that you are doing right, at what somebody else is doing right. I feel somebody never acknowledges the things you do right. Nothing's ever good enough. That's what I'm feeling. And it's no matter what you do to please them, no matter how much you compromise, they're never completely happy. So someone who's, I think, a little full of themselves. Yeah, so there it is. See, there's the energy of taking another opportunity. I feel like you're waiting for some kind of commitment too, where someone can't make up their mind, but yet you're constantly bending over backwards to please them. So I definitely feel like this is your life path here. So let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so you never get what you want. You never get commitment. So this is where I feel, you know. I feel like you're going to make a choice with someone who's right for you, someone who's not, and you're not going to repeat mistakes of the past. Don't bend over backwards to please them. Just give this person a little bit until they give you something you want to. So it's kind of like an energy with the Strength card, teaching someone how you want to be treated. Okay, because how it starts is how it goes and how it ends. Yeah, so this is some actually positive news. So I do feel it has to do with communication, how you communicate, how the two of you communicate. Because I do feel that this is a mirroring, and it's not just, it could be you and this person where you're very much the same, maybe too much alike, or I actually feel it's two people who are very much the same. They mirror. It's like there's the spit and image, okay, and the way they behave. They may even look similar because it looks like you have a type. So, yeah. I'm seeing Leo, strong Leo, or just somebody with, you know, that pride, you know, but yeah, I really feel someone here is kind of a little full of themselves. So yeah, because I think you're indulging them. You're indulging, spoiling them a little bit too much, and then they get spoiled. So I feel this is where don't over spoil them. Make sure you get something too. See, fill my cup, do something to make me happy. But some of you could be moving on, but it's all how you handle it. There's a need for some kind of change a habit. That okay. It's also an energy of just kind of going with the flow a little bit here. I do see change for the better, because that's what you're looking at, leaving this behind. See, you've left something behind, but you're looking back. It's about not letting the same thing happen. So if it is about taking a risk, looking before you leap, it's telling you to be a little cautious. Be careful what it is you're manifesting as well. So, yeah. But I do feel like you have someone here who, you know, it's cooperation, compromise, somebody coming in, putting their best foot forward. See, a lot of people put their best foot forward when they first come in, and then they change. So watch that. See, that's, and you know why? Because you're spoiling them. Oh, Scorpio, I know you're so nurturing, kind, and you're caring, and you're also got some Mars energy, so you're a very hard worker. You're very busy. But I feel some of you, it's like you're just drained at the end of it. And I do feel it's an energy of not missing an opportunity. Don't fail to recognize these things too, because I feel like, you know, you don't want to miss this. You don't want this person to reject you, so you're bending over backwards to please them. Don't do it, because it doesn't look like a marriage or it looks more like the crossroads of a relationship, a situationship. So yeah, like I say, make sure this person gives you something that you want, okay? Because you have a right to be happy, emotionally fulfilled. I do think you're seeing the bigger picture. See, it's about someone treating you right, coming in right. See, it's like they always come in right. This is where I feel they come in right. But what you're failing to see is you're looking at all the things that are right, but you're also not looking at the things that aren't right. Yeah, so it's about balance between the two. But make sure you acknowledge the things you are doing right and the things that you're not, because I feel that'll help. And I do think there is someone who's looking at that. So I actually feel whoever this is, if there's a conflict or an argument, or you're just thinking of things in the past because of maybe you're having an argument or something's with, you know, going on with you and this person, you can avoid this. So I do feel it's an energy of building the foundation, making sure there's some kind of commitment, getting something that you want. If you never seem to get that commitment, or you never seem to get what you want out of it, it's asking you, why are you doing it? Okay, yeah, what it is you're doing. So take a pause, yeah, putting the shoe on the other foot, looking at how the other person feels. Take off the blindfold. Yeah, I see some Cancer energy. See, it's an energy of letting go of control. So this is an energy of a power struggle, possibly between two people. And it does look like you have a bit of you have a type or a habit or a pattern of spoiling. Okay, or not. I mean, just take it how it resonates. But yeah, see, it's an energy where you kind of put on the brakes and take a little look at it. Yeah. But let go of control. That's what I feel. Be careful what you're manifesting. Stay in control of your emotions. Don't try to control things. Just kind of go with the flow, see what happens. So if this is something that if you are with someone now and that you keep having to bend over backwards to please them, or it's a habit, something you're doing, is telling you to stop doing it. Okay? Put on the brakes on that. Stop spoiling them too much until you get something. Yeah, I feel this is someone, you got someone here, maybe at one point he was a little full of themselves, or maybe you're with someone who drinks a lot. If you have a pattern of someone who drinks a lot too, okay, it's telling you, I think you're just looking at the past. And I do think you're going to try to avoid things. You're looking before you leap. You're playing it safe. You're being a little more cautious. So yeah, with your choices. So these are some things I feel you're likely learning. But if you find the same thing happening with someone, okay, look at what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, but also do that. Be fair and do it for the other person. So it's an energy of someone, you know, acknowledging or not seeing. And it could be this person too. They may be also looking at what they're, you know, not doing right. Or somebody here is full of themselves, you know. Yeah, so it could go either way, but it's a lot of repetitive kind of energy here, because I feel like you've dealt with someone like this before. Now you have it again. That's what I feel you're looking at. Yeah, but also it's an area, and I do feel a power struggle, or sometimes too, it's an energy, Scorpio, where because this person doesn't put in any effort, you find you have to take control of things to get anything done, to have a comfortable home, to have things nice, you see. And then if you say anything to this person, you're the one that's the problem. So yeah, so if you're finding that happening again, I feel you could end up going down a different path, but it can all be avoided if you're just seeing this person now. It's all how you communicate. Okay, but be careful what you manifest. Yeah, don't yourself not controlling, but if you have someone who's trying to control you, or you feel you have to take control of things because they aren't pulling their weight, they're not putting in any effort. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's especially, I mean, some of you, I don't feel two people living together, but it does have to do with building the foundation for a relationship. And it could be where you want commitment. You can never get someone to commit. So stop acting like the wife until you are, for you starters. I know you love to spoil, but that's such a good quality, but people take advantage, or they just get spoiled and don't even realize they are, which I kind of feel for this person. So like, I feel it's something that can be avoided. Let's have a look at the Strength card. What are the strengths in this relationship? What are the strengths? Yeah. Yeah, taking pride in your work, taking pride in something. This energy of ego, there's a lot of ego here. But I feel like there's something to do with pride too, which is in a positive way. The strengths are some kind of pride. Pride in your house, your home, the way you take care of things. Yeah, maybe some creative energy. You like to create, you like to do things. Yeah, full of adventure, maybe outdoor energy. Maybe you both like that. So there are some strengths. I feel like you both want something long term. So let's have a look at the things that aren't so right. Yeah, you're the one always doing the nurturing, the caring. You're always being kind and compassionate. You're spoiling them. You're acting like the wife until you're not the wife. You're being a wife before you are. So, okay, that's not a strength. That's something you're not doing right. So, and it actually is something you're doing right, but to do it before you actually have a commitment, that's what I feel. Okay, is what I was trying to tell you. So I think that you're getting a little message, because I feel some of you are in a situationship of some kind here, and it's you want to take it to the next level. Now, it could be someone who just ignores you when you reach out to them. You may have someone who just comes in when they want attention, but they're not giving you the attention you need. You may decide to move on in another direction. So I feel it's going to be different for each of you. Let's grab a couple of outcome cards here. Yeah, it's telling you to look before you leap. There's always risks in love. It's always acknowledge that there's always a risk. Okay, that this might not go anywhere, you see. But it's also that energy of not doing that same thing. Giving this, chasing them. Don't chase. Yeah, I feel like you got someone who's not giving you what you need. I mean, and I do feel like you're doing things right. I gotta be honest, it really looks like this person's the person who is not seeing what they're not doing right too. Like they're not acknowledging all the things you're doing right. Because like I feel like they're a little full of themselves here. I don't know if this person drinks. I feel a little bit they could be someone who drinks a little bit too much. If you've experienced that before, where you have to kind of take control of everything. Yeah, because I feel like you work and you're just tired, after work. And this person wants you to be the one to, if you're going to hook up or connect, they want you to cook. They want you to do the cleaning. This is where I feel the indecision. And both people not seeing, not acknowledging the positive things, the success, always looking at all the things that are negative in the relationship, the things that aren't right and the things that are. So now if you have a choice, I feel there is someone here who is actually right for you. Okay, but it's about going about this the right way. There's a whole lot going on, but I do see you moving towards emotional fulfillment, actually getting what you want. Okay, so it has to do with committing, and it's how you build the foundation of this relationship, how it's going to start and where it's going to go. Scorpio. Yeah, treasure hidden in the shadows. See, there's treasure in the shadows. So this is underneath all this. There's something really good. It's just an energy of how things are handled, how you deal with communicating, how you share your feelings, emotion, making sure that they acknowledge. I feel this is someone who isn't seeing that, they're not acknowledging all the lovely things that you're doing. That's what I feel. They're a little full of themselves. So stop indulging them. You're spoiling them. And if you spoil them now, you're going to have to spoil them forever. Okay, so yeah, but there's treasure in the shadows. See, this is somebody who's not seeing you. You're a treasure. I really feel, I'm going to be honest, I feel some of you are doing everything as right as you can. Okay, but if, like I say, take it how it resonates. Be honest with yourself if you're in a situation. Okay, yeah. Everyone's getting this right now. I'm telling you, I feel we're going to have a massive Mercury retrograde, but I think we're dealing with Pisces and Uranus or something right now. So it's kind of, it's a very contradictory kind of energy. Yeah. The bold step forward, the farther gate, taking things to the next level. It's about this person taking a bold step, making a move, coming in right. You know, make them come in right. Make them treat you right. If they don't, then you can move on. But you have to acknowledge your part. Okay? Yeah. I feel like you're doing things right. I do. I have to be honest. I feel this is someone who's just, you know, you just don't spoil them. And maybe it's just nothing that's happening, but it's warning you not to spoil them too much. Yeah. Make sure you get something out of it too. So yeah, so the sky bridge, there is a possibility for a union, but it has to do with the connection. Things are a little up in the air possibly too, because I feel conflict. Okay, some kind of conflict or challenges in a connection. And you may be feeling, I don't know if this is right for me, or if I want to take this to the next level. Okay, so I just feel that's just the energy. I don't know if there's an actual outcome, but I do feel you will get something you want if you go about things the right way. And do acknowledge the things they're doing right too. Okay. Nobody's perfect. We have to remember that. We have to kind of ease our way into relationships. Nobody's, you know, you're teaching each other how you want to be treated kind of energy when you first get to know each other. So you always want to be kind and compassionate and thoughtful. Yeah. There is a possibility for a union, a bold step forward. It has to do with being bold. See, this person. And I feel they're also looking. In fact, they could be an Aries, but I also see Leo. So, yeah. I feel like your type of person, that people that you deal with are somewhat similar. Yeah. But it's like both people wanting to be the boss, too. If you both have that energy of the king, right? Having to be the boss because this person's not putting in any effort. So it's like you have to take control. Then they accuse you of being controlling, you know, things like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a power struggle, but I do feel it's something that could work. It's all how you handle it. One more. Yeah. Yeah. So this could even be a reconciliation for some of you, or you're just remembering something from the past. And it also too, when I see that with this energy of not doing things that you've done before, that's a reconciliation with self. It's a promise to yourself not to overspoil, overindulge, and keep bending over backwards to please somebody when they're not putting any effort. Because the more you please them and chase them and you give them what they want, you give them a bunch of, you know, attention, thinking that this person, or chasing them, that you're going to get what you want. I feel like you won't. So you see, that's what it's a reconciliation. Often it's a reconciliation with self. It's a you know, you're doing that for you. This is about you. One more. Yeah, netcaster, preparations coming to fruition. So it's about preparing, planning ahead. Okay. Making some kind of plan. Yeah, the netcaster. It's energy of catching someone. Is this person a good catch? It's telling me all kinds of things. With this energy, I mean, it could be a reconciliation with two people who've gone their separate ways, maybe coming back together. But I feel it's a reconciliation with you. It's a promise to yourself. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself a little bit too, but in a kind and compassionate way. So, yeah, let's have a look at some timing here. Just in case there is a reconciliation, I'm not seeing it in any other card here. So that's why I feel it's about you. It could be this other person too, making a reconciliation because they want this to work. They may be thinking about something too, taking a leap of faith, maybe being bold and connecting. They may be making a, you know, a reconciliation with themselves. But if it's two people who have gone their separate ways and you're coming together, yeah, it's very possible. Or there's been some kind of time apart, a relationship at a crossroads because of some conflict, challenges. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. Know your worth. You're worth $1 million here. I can see it. I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you pleasing this person. I see you building them up. I see you being creative, looking at the things you have in common. Look at what you both bring to the table. Okay, that's, I feel, important. Look at what they bring to the table. Or is it you that's always going to have to give to them? So I think this person's doing that with yourself. To be honest, now that I'm seeing some of this, this is someone looking at this, something that they didn't see, an opportunity they feel they may have missed. Someone who's just right, that does everything right, Scorpio. Yeah. You see? But it's energy, I think, of both people acknowledging the things that are right in the relationship, the things that aren't, and how to work through it. Okay? How to build each other up, not tear each other down, and argue and fight over things that doesn't get you anywhere. So, new moon in Virgo, trust in all will be well. Okay? So I wish you guys the best. You can check these out online. New moon in Virgo, new moon in Taurus. So some of you are dealing with Virgo, Taurus. I mean, it's just the energies, the planets, the moons, the new moons, the quarter moons. Okay? So take care, and we will see you soon.